back to Panting the Geeks. You join us for another Moonstone video, and today we're going to be unboxing these three kits. These are all from the True Dominion set, and we have all goblins as well. Let's go with the goblins that we've already got. We have Ribald, the troll with the giant cannon on his head, which is a model I just had to get the moment I saw it. We have Bildge, which is Goblin Pirates, which is a set of models I had to get as soon as I saw it. And we there's a theme. There's a theme with Moonstone. I like all the models. And then we have Mushrooms and Mayhem, which is another pirate in there. We have a mad mushroom wizard, and we have one of the best named models ever, Boom Boom McBoom. Yes, there he is. He's like the goblin farmer with a blunderbuss. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to unbox all three of these, put them together, show you the finished models. And then I've also do have another video that will be coming up where I'll be doing some more Commonwealth. So stay tuned for that. But for today, we're going to start on these. And what I want to do is I want to wash the resin. So I'm going to unbox all three boxes, wash the resin from all three, get it ready to stick together. So let's unbox all three together. And we'll start with the troll. Now, I've completely fallen in love with Moonstone, the game. Yeah, I think it's brilliant. I think I've played more games of it in the last month or so than I have of any other game for the last year, 2 years maybe. I just love it. It's quick, it's quirky. So Ribald, there he is. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There he is. You can get all these cards for free. Well, you can see them all for free online. I think you can download them for free as well. And if you want the physical cards, you can buy them individually as well. Because I'm going to have to buy some individual cards for some of the fairy models that I've got, which I'll do in the future. But his signature move is short fuse. There he is. So he comes on a 40mm base. There we go. 40mm base. And then we have our troll, our goblin on his back. I don't know if the goblin's got a name. And then we have the arms of Ribald and the cannon. So just a few parts. Cannon will go on the head, arms go on, goblin will sit on the back. I'll probably stick it all together, paint it all together. There's a couple of grooves there where the goblin's feet obviously go. So if you want to paint them separately, it wouldn't be too bad to stick it on afterwards. But I'll be sticking it all together. So that's Ribald. Let's do Mushrooms and Mayhem. This up. So we have Sharabaroom, the Goblin Wizard, Arcane 7, which is massive, Melee 1, which is terrible. I think it might be the worst melee in the game that I've seen on any character. There's probably others I just haven't seen yet. That's his, and then his signature is Fuddle. In here too. There we go. And we have Boom Boom McBoom. And Now You See Me. It's his signature move. And we have C6 Stew. And It's a Biggin. So let's make sure we've got the parts. I think they're all on 30mm bases. Yep. And that's obviously Boom Boom McBoom. Only 4 parts. Brilliant. Yep, that's awesome. Easy to put together. C60, 4 parts again. That's going to need a little bit of TLC to bend it back. like resin sometimes does. I'll just use the old trick of putting it in hot water and just bending it very slowly at the point there. It looks like it's just under the eyeball. Unless it's meant to be bent. I'll double check the picture. I don't think it is. No, it's meant to be straight. So we'll bend that back. There, 4 parts again, so very straightforward. And where is he? He's got his own little baggie for some reason. It's because he's delicate. I assume maybe there's a chance of this snapping and they want it to stay in the bag rather than fall out of the box. There we go, just 2 parts. He looks awesome actually. Look forward to painting all these. So let's move these baggies out of the way. Plenty of foam blocks. Okay, so this one we have some different crates as well. A slightly blue foam box. We got Swiggity Swooty. Signature is Tentai Surprise. El Capitano. El Capitano, sorry. And that's the Jolly Roger. And Krusty Balboa. First of the month. That's his signature. So we got 2 40mm bases and 1 30mm base. I think the 30mm will be for Swiggity, who is here. Don't like it when it gets caught on there. I feel like it's going to snap. But the resin's not bad actually. It's pretty good. So we have the treasure chest, which I think is what he's holding, and then we have one of the sets of octopus tentacles and then the other one separate, and the rest of him is just one piece. And this is El Capitano. So he himself is 2 pieces, head and the body, and then he's got his ship, which is basically a wheelbarrow, which is amazing. Filled with gold, maybe? Scrap? No, I think that's gold. I think he's a successful pirate by the looks of it. And then his little flag for his ship. Not sure I'm going to do that yet. Classic black sails, maybe? Black sail, in this case. There we go, that's awesome. I'm really looking forward to painting these. That's one of the things I really like about the models. I do look forward to painting them. And then we have Krusty Balboa. So we have the legs there, one of the claws. That's one of the other claws for the giant crustacean. We've got his whiskers, which would go on there, but obviously fallen off. And then we've got the goblin with the telescope on the back though. So we have all the parts, which is great. Looks like they're okay condition. Until I get down to see them properly, can't say they're brilliant yet, but they look good at first glance. But they'll need to now have a bit of a wash in some soapy water, and I'll take them off their individual sprues, and I think I'll start putting them together. I'm also going to build up the base as well, like I did with the previous ones. So yeah, let's get on with that. Okay, so we've cleaned up all the resin. It's nice and clean now. I don't know whether you do need to wash it quite as thoroughly as I've done, but I'm always a bit nervous around resin. Yeah, but this is nice resin. They've turned out really clean. I've also created some bases for them. We've got the bog standard city base, which I might put a Moonstone on and do a little bit of stuff on there when I've finished off painting it. We've got, because it's October, or at least when I'm filming this, it might not be when you're watching this, but it is. We've got a pumpkin on the base, there for a bit of fun. And what I'm trying to make look like either a rock or a tree stump. Some of this is a bit rotten and a bit gloopy and covered in mushrooms. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick these models together, and I mean, I've tried to build like a beach. We'll see what it looks like when it's painted. This is pretty straightforward. I think this is probably the least straightforward one, because we have this bit here. As long as you make sure you put this the right way around. And one of these is a peg leg, and the peg leg goes at this side, I believe, to look at the picture. As long as you make sure you get that way the right way around. Peg leg on the right of this guy, which is on the left of the screen. I don't think any of those are that complicated. This was a bit of a pain to bend back. I've bent it and it's sort of bent again a little bit up here, but I'm thinking that might not matter as much once it's stuck together. So I'll go ahead and stick them together. Should be pretty straightforward. Like I say, everything's obvious where it goes. Little sail going there on the boat. If there's any issues, I shall let you know what they were when I come back. Other than that, we should have some finished goblin models. See you in a moment. And we have completed them, so I'll just go through them. We have there, Boom Boom McBoom. I think he was one of the easier ones to put together. Didn't really have to do anything special with actually sticking him together. We have Shabaroom. He's there. Again, he was only a 2-part construction. Very straightforward. We've got Ribald here. My advice on this is stick the goblin to the cannon. Stick Ribald together, then stick the cannon and the goblin to Ribald. And you might need to push the goblin's legs in a little bit. One of the things I was going to do, because it kind of pushes it out at the back once you put the goblin on, because I put the goblin on first, I could not get the cannon in. It kept going over the front of his eyes, even though I pushed it right onto the connection between the goblin's hand. So you could either cut that bit off and glue the goblin's hand closer if you're having problems, or you could pin the cannon to the head and then push the goblin on, because then the pin will make sure it doesn't shove the cannon off while you're doing it. But my advice is to probably stick the goblin and the cannon together and stick them fully onto the top. Other than that, he was straightforward to put together. We have C60. I'm probably going to try and bend that harpoon again once the glue's completely set. I can probably use the glue to stabilise it and just bend it in a little bit. But there we go, that was pretty straightforward. I'd put the sword on first. The connection for this arm where he's got the mug of beer, or whatever it is he's drinking, rum maybe, frothy rum, yuck. The connector, there's like a little block which goes into a slot, and that would not go in, so I cut that off and just stuck it in so that it connected up with the folds in his cloak. The connector for that one went in just fine. Other than that, no problems. No problems to report sticking Swooty together. Swaggerty Swooty. Went together really easily. I thought the arms would be a pain for the octopus, but they've got proper ball connections in there, so it was actually really easy. So I like that one. We have the captain. No problems there. Easy construction. It just had to hold the sail in place while it sat into the position it was in. Other than that, no issues. And then probably the most complicated one to put together, but so last we've got Krusty Balboa. There he is. No real problems putting the model together. Just at the most parts, I'd say. I think. The other problem we've got with this one is connecting to the base. There's the 6 basic pincers that it's got, feet, whatever they're called, I'm not an expert on lobster biology. Whatever they are, is that connecting them to the base, and that's it. It's not a heavy model, thankfully, because it's made of quite light resin. So if you just stuck it straight on there, it probably won't come off. But I wanted to make it like it was dripping on something, also to give it a little extra support. So I put that rock on there. And I'll probably put some water effect on one side of it, like it's on the edge of a beach and there's like some water slashing up against those rocks. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It's turned out quite well. He's actually gripping onto it by the looks of it. There we go. So that is the goblin reinforcements. Really like the models again. They were, for resin, easy to clean up. This may be the nicest resin I've ever really worked with, other than 3D printer resin. But this is really cool. I'm really looking forward to painting them. So I hope you've enjoyed having a look at this video. And I hope you join us again, because I've got some Commonwealth models to put together. So that'll be the next video I do on this. And then I might play some more games, because I really enjoy playing this one. So hopefully we'll see you again for that, but please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.